stupid question. As a black man, sometimes people will ask you really stupid things. My wife and I went on a vacation in New York City. When we came back, I'm sitting around telling a group of people about our trip, and a lady came up to me, she said, "Oh my God, did you go to Ellis Island and research your family's name?" That went through Ellis Island. Probably got some at Rikers Island, but not at Ellis Island. I'm 42 and been married 11 years. My wife wants to have a baby. Oh, thank you, thank you. My wife wants to have a baby, and she hasn't got pregnant yet, so we had to go to the Kaiser to find out if there's anything wrong. So we go in there and meet the doctor, and the doctor says she needs to get a semen sample from me. So she hands me 2 specimen cups and a medical masturbation card. That gives me the right to jack off anywhere in the state of California. As long as it's not within 100 yards of an elementary school. So, but she goes on to explain that if I don't want to, jack off somewhere else in the parking lot, or, find George Michael somewhere and beat off with him, they have a special room at Kaiser that you can go in there and handle your business. So I go down to the room, and that part of Kaiser, they take it really, really seriously. I go in there, and the lady lets me into the room. She says, "Okay, now here's your visual stimulation. We have Playboys and videos." So I'm a comic. I try to lighten things up. So I asked her, I said, "Do you have a dildo?" And I thought she'd laugh, but no, she looked at me and she said, "Let me check your coverage." She proceeded to tell me that the dildo was covered in our Kaiser plan. I let her know that, I don't need it. She said, "Oh no, don't be embarrassed. A lot of guys need anal stimulation to maintain an erection." So it was traumatic, to say the least. She leaves, so I get into it. I start doing whatever without being too graphic, trying to make this baby, I guess. So, it's hard because when you're there, if you go in there and you come out too quick, people are gonna think you jack off all the time. And I'm thinking, if I take too long, she might actually come back with that dildo. So I go ahead and finish my little segment there, and then you got to go all the way down to the basement with this semen sample. And I'm already going down there, and I go and I turn it in. The guy looks at me and says, "Did you have any spillage?" So I'm thinking, maybe I didn't put enough in there. So quickly I said, "Yeah, I did. It went all over the place in there." And you guys need to make the floor a different color, because a white floor means I can't clean up after myself. That's good. I'm a small business owner. And some of my clients have been telling me about the getting minority certification for business. Said it helps you out, whatever. I thought this would be easy. Just go down there with my business license. Obviously, I'm a minority. They're just gonna give me my certification. But they said, no, I gotta take a class, because they gotta make sure that I'm a minority, I'm thinking, this is California, everybody's liberal here. What do they gotta do in Alabama? They just take their brothers outside and have them do a watermelon eating contest or what? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this show started. Woo.